Alright, you guys ready to go on a little ride in the Michigan winter? It's, it's only about, I don't know, maybe 28, 29 degrees. When we get this fluffy snow, it seems like it's not really super cold. Although tonight when the snow stops, it'll really get cold. It'll go down to like 10 below with a wind chill. So this is a country road out near Metamora, Michigan. Metamora is kind of just a small little town. Not much to it. Got a real nice restaurant down there called the White Horse Inn. They recently remodeled the place, so I'm going to have to stop in there. White Horse Inn used to be kind of notorious for having really expensive meals. I've known about the place since 1982. I've eaten there once. And the food was really good, but I think we dropped, my wife and I think we spent like $110 or $120 between just, getting a steak dinner and drinks. And, and they had some kind of $10 piece of cake, which was supposed to be out of this world, and it was, actually. But I think the old owner decided they wanted to keep the locals out of there, keep the riffraff out of there. It was only for the exclusive people, so they kept the prices really high. Well, eventually that didn't work. I think after the recession, he kind of lost his ass on that deal. So too bad for you. So now they've remodeled it. Half the building was kind of falling down. It's an old place. It's been there over 100 years. And so anyway, oh look, some horses. Ooh, hey guys. So anyway, the White Horse Inn, they remodeled it and they rebuilt half of it. Like the addition was sagging really badly and it was in just bad shape. So they tore all that off and then they rebuilt all of that and then kept the original structure on the side. So I'm guessing it's going to be, from what I hear, it's like more reasonably priced. Not super cheap, not super expensive, kind of in the middle. Something you can afford, say like a night out. Like a nice steakhouse or something. So that's good. And come to think of it, I'd like to go eat there real soon. Take the wife. So anyway, this is always a crapshoot. These roads are kind of narrow, and there's not a lot of places to go. Okay, here we go. We're going uphill. Get ready. Oh, slipping. Whoop. Now we're going to go downhill. This is going to be fun. Hope nobody pulls out in front of me, because if they do, not be good. All right, it's like a roller coaster. I don't own a snowmobile. I'd like to own a snowmobile, but who's got the time and the money? I mean, I got lawn tractors and all kinds of mechanical stuff that needs work, and it's like that's just another engine to fix. It'd be fun, but okay, whatever. I got other stuff I do for fun. As you can see, this is like farm country out here. It's kind of far and wide. That's a horse farm. There's another one. These are all horse farms. Horse farms, or they're pretty much for rich people. But hey, hey, horses got to be taken care of too. Otherwise, they fall into abusive situations, and so hey, whatever. I mean, if they made their money, whatever. I don't know how they got rich. Maybe they won the lottery, or maybe they went to college and earned it, or whatever. I don't begrudge nobody anything. I'm just glad they're taking care of their horses. And it looks like from some of these places they're very well cared for. And that's good. Take caution, horse country. But look at that house. It's all stone. That's an old house right there. That's really nice. If these roads got icy, you would be in serious trouble out here. You'd be bumming. So you can see this in, you know, other countries or other states where it doesn't get, you know, you don't get snow. I do actually kind of like the snow. I don't really mind it. February is my least favorite month because it's dismal and dark. But, you know, and really cold. I had some people from California tell me, and I think I've said this before, but you know, they were not aware that Michigan actually gets warm, but it does. Just not in the winter, which I may have mentioned before. There's an old farmhouse. Pretty nice. This is a little different than the you know, the urban drive-through videos I've done. Figure you might want to see something different. This is still Oakland County, so the taxes are probably really high on these properties. All you got to do is just go slightly north, and you know, to Lapeer County, and the taxes are not even close to what they are in Oakland County. This little bridge over a creek. Weight limit 5 tons. See, there's a creek. See it? There it is on the other side. Posted no hunting or trespassing or whatever. That means keep out. Get a lot of deer hunters in this area. That's okay. I don't support hunting when it's like stupid stuff, like hunting for lions and elephants and crap like that. I mean, what are you doing? You know, you really need to kill a lion? I mean, for real? But deer hunting to me is different, because people eat them, and you know, and it's, hey, you know, if you can have your own meat in your freezer and you know you're eating venison or whatever, then that's fine. But I don't support like sport hunting. That's just crap. That's just crap for rich people who ought to be shot themselves, I think, but, you know, just saying. See, that's a horse palace. They probably don't even live in that thing. That is a big place. Pretty nice. A lot of equestrians around here. I haven't really seen too many horses out. They must have them in the barns tonight because of the, you know, all the snow. I really like horses. I'd like to go somewhere and spend some time with some. Maybe I will. Alright, we're getting ready to go downhill. It's going to get hairy. Ooh, try not to step on the brakes too much. My uncle lives down in Kentucky, and, you know, they get like an inch of snow and they close everything. Which to me is hilarious because, I mean, I just, you know, we're just driving this stuff. This is Michigan. I mean, I grew up driving in this stuff. It can get pretty hairy. You got to watch yourself. But, you know, I mean, like this. This is just some, like, you know, it's just like a snowfall. I mean, big deal. You just got to be careful. That's all. Of course, he says parts of where he lives in Kentucky that it gets if it gets icy near the mountain roads, you don't go out because if you fall off the mountain, they will not be able to find you, and you will not live anymore. So that's probably the better way to go is to not do that. Oh, see, you can hear my stuff kicking in. All right, well, we're on one of the main roads now. Dryden Road, heading towards downtown Metamora. And actually, you'll be able to see the White Horse Inn. So take a ride. I mostly make these for my friends in Iran. That would be Alariza and Amin. I was surprised to learn that it actually gets cold there as well. Actually, the more I learn about Iran, the more surprised I am by it. Here's a big old horse farm. Look at that. Their government sucks, but the people there, at least the people that I've talked to, are actually really cool. You know, you wouldn't have thought that. In the 80s, I grew up with, like, you know, Iran is bad and whatever because of the hostage thing. The old graveyard. Cemetery, whatever. Alright, we're going downhill. They'll have all this cleared up. You know, they'll put salt down and sand and, you know, and plow it. Luckily, I don't have real far to go today. Go home, curl up on the couch with a blanket, watch some TV. I tried something on my satellite dish. Satellite guy told me that if I put some Pam, like the non-stick stuff you put on, like for pans or you make cakes or, you know, or whatever, that if you put some of that on the satellite dish, it would keep the snow off. So we're going to test that theory tonight. Farm. Another farm. Lots of farms around this area. I like farms. Good, you know, my place I live right near several of them, and it's pretty nice. I got a friend who's like, well, don't you get like GMOs and all that stuff? And they spray stuff on the corn. It's like, no, no. They spray cow poo on the land, but they don't spray anything else. That's like feed corn. That's feed corn for cows. So yeah, you know, you get Timothy and hay, and there's no nothing like that out there. The other thing is sometimes when they spray the cow poo, you know, they use the manure spreader. It smells really bad. Not always though. Sometimes it's just, you know, kind of get the cow smell, and you know, you get used to that pretty quick. But sometimes it's like, wow, about to burn your eyebrows off. Last couple times you cleaned the pens out and spread that manure, it was like, holy crap. Like, literally. Alright, that's the White Horse Inn. See? Kind of nice, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to have to go there. Here's a place called the Salt Box. I have no idea what that means, but it's kind of a cool old building they redid a few years ago. Alright, just around here. Alright, there's the White Horse Inn. That's the original building. Those little windows like that. Okay. Now we're in lovely Metamora. Nice little town. Not a bad, you know, bad place to be. Cool old house. Look at that. I like those old houses. I wish I had the money to fix one up, but you got to have a lot of cash for those. My house was built in 1996, and I'm pretty much good on that. You know, I don't have to redo the foundation and, you know, crap. That's the kind of crap you got to do with old houses. They're beautiful, but you know, they didn't insulate back then. And the ones that we wired for electricity and it hasn't been rewired, then you're gonna have to get it rewired. Down whatever's rattling back in my van. Kind of making me nuts. This road is very, very bumpy. It needs repair. The governor wants to raise our taxes to repair these roads. Well, where was the tax money from before? There's a road budget. Where'd it go? You can tell by my stuff rattling that it's pretty bumpy. Here we go. That finally smoothed out for a second. Thank God. So if you're living over in California or whatever, then and it doesn't get snow over there, you can go on the internet and go, ha ha ha, it's warm here. And I say, ha ha ha, we have water here. How's that water situation over in California? Actually, that's wrong. I shouldn't make fun of that kind of stuff. I'm actually really glad it rained. I got this channel on whatever, I forget, it's on the computer somewhere, and you can actually see cameras around the world, and I actually saw it raining in California, so I'm glad it did. I'm glad it finally rained. All those fires and stuff like that. I mean, people are kind of snarky about it. They get all like, oh, we got really good weather here, and it's nice and warm, and blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, well, we'll have that too in a few months. Just not right now. Until then, I put on my coat and just suck it up and deal with it. You can always move, but this is where the family is, and this is where I live. I like to visit other places, but I'll always probably live in Michigan. It's okay though. My accent fits right in. Hey, there's some horses. Hey guys, what's doing over there? Having some hay? All right. Rough cut thoroughbreds. All right. These people are professionals then. If I had a horse, he'd be kind of a mutt. I don't think I would have a thoroughbred. Because I don't have a place to put one, so I don't think my wife will let me have it in the house. Of course, she is quite the animal lover. She just might. Might be hell on the carpet, though. We're gonna slow down here. Nice and woodsy out here. I like the woods. Some people don't. Some people really like the city life. I did the whole city life thing. I enjoyed it for what it was, but and now I'm over it. Oh, look at this guy. He is slipping and sliding. Look at that guy. You see him? He's sliding. His front wheels are locked up. Yeah, go ahead. Don't you crash into me. Now he's spinning. Those aren't spinner wheels. Oh, he's just spinning. Hopefully the next guy stops. Here we go. Alright. Front wheel drive, man. Nothing better than front wheel drive is all wheel drive. I think it's even better than four wheel drive. My video I've got for driving around Flint, it hit, I think, 1,500 likes, or 1,500 views. It's like, wow, that's like the most I've ever had. Yeah, I've had some in the low hundreds, but I've never actually had a video like go that high. That's pretty cool. Alright, here's some more farms. Farms and snow. A giant electrical thingy. You ever notice how much cooler things look when you're watching them on the screen? Even the most mundane stuff like farms and snow and electrical stuff. rattling has ceased, which means that the road is a little smoother. The road was pretty bad. Slow down, it's kind of slippery. I want to hit the back of this guy. Gotta get ready for it. I don't think we're going to get nearly the snow that they did over in, where is that, New York or somewhere over there in the east coast. That big snowstorm they're having. I don't think we're going to get even close to that. Goes the school bus. All right. Well, they got a little salt on this road, so I got some grip now. That's good. Big wetland. See that? Wetland. We're going to have to stop for the school bus. Always stop for the school bus. One of the best laws they ever came up with. Stop for the school bus. They got that stop sign thing and everything. It's like, good, stop. There goes the kid. Chevy Colorado up in front of us. Nice looking truck. I don't think they get very good gas mileage. That's why I never bought one. Kind of really into gas mileage these days. And right now gas is cheap. It's like below $2 a gallon. I've never seen anything like it in years. But it's just temporary. It'll go back up again. I could get one of those like a Ford Transit or something, you know, something that it's a van but gets really good gas mileage, you know. I like to watch the show Top Gear from England, and I started to notice that something very, very different is going on with the gas mileage on their cars over there as opposed to ours. So what's up with that, America? Got a full-size BMW with a twin turbocharged V6, and it's getting like 35, 40 miles a gallon on the highway. Well, why can't we do that? Maybe when Chevy makes another minivan, they can, address this issue. They are going to put out, Chevy is going to put out a minivan, but it's basically just what is it? It's a Nissan that they just put Chevy emblems on. And they're not fooling anybody. It's like, you know, see, a lot of people think that minivans are really uncool. Like, you know, people in their 30s or whatever. It's like, oh, they're so uncool. They're only for soccer moms and stuff like that. It's like, no. They're for people who want to haul stuff. You know, whether that be kids or equipment or firewood or drums or, you know, whatever. I mean, a van is a very versatile thing. I'm a van guy. But I don't buy the full-size ones because it's just, you know, it's just too much. You know, I like them, but for one thing, they're rear-wheel drive, which is not good in the snow. And, I mean, it takes, a special kind of driving to do, drive a big van like that. You get on the freeway and you put your foot down, man, you're fishtailing all over the place. Rear-wheel drive, it's not good, but if you got a front-wheel drive, it's good. Not to mention that full-size vans, I mean, they're good for work and stuff like that, and I do really like them, like their styling and stuff, but they just, they get like 14 miles a gallon, maybe. So that's just not my speed. I gotta save some money, and I can't be putting all my money in gas. So if they ever fix that, I'll be all about it. Look at this big field here. Look at this. It is a big field. You can't see it now because of the hill, but that is one big field. Land in the wide open spaces. I like that. What is that, 100 acres or something? Oh, we're sliding. Look at this, we're sliding. We're going to slide right past this. Oh, hey, alright, we finally got grip. You know the farm? Yay, the farm. So anyway, thanks for coming along my winter ride. It is January 2015, and I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you were watching it from a place that it is hot all the time, or it does not snow, or whatever, wherever you're watching it from, go ahead and post a comment and tell me what you think. Hopefully you enjoyed the ride. Just a little relaxing little drive in the snow. See, it wasn't that bad. And really, when I get out of the van, I got a couple jackets on. It'll be fine. Put my gloves on, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's not as bad as you think. When I get people from, they come over Hawaii or California or someplace that's really warm, they about freeze to death out here because they can never get the chill off of them because they're not used to it. Their blood is thinner because they're from a hot environment. But here's a little tip before I let you go. If you want to get warm before you go outside, this is what you do. You put on, all your winter stuff. You put on your gloves, you put on your coat, whatever you're going to wear outside. And then walk around the house until you start to get a little bit too warm. Like it's like, man, I wish I could take this coat off. I'm too warm. I feel uncomfortable. Not sweaty though, but just a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit too warm. Then go outside after that. And then the cooling down will feel good to you, and then you can adjust real quickly. You can adjust like a lot easier that way instead of like being chilled. And if you're not planning on going outside, the only way to get a chill off you is probably take a bath, or you have to layer up and get too hot. If you get too hot, then your chill will go away, but just don't get sweaty because then it'll come back again. So that is my helpful anti-hypothermia tip. So take that with you and have a good one, and hopefully you'll enjoy this video.